Okay, right, so my Moldovan BYTEs. I've got the red model and the Spectrum model. I don't know what they're actually called, well, apart from BYTE. So, I've got this one now as well. Yeah, I know, this looks a bit silly, but this one is basically brand new. You look at the keycaps are perfect. Keys are still crap, but the keycaps are pretty perfect, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out the order, because we've got a date on here. Let's look at these dates, because these dates are all over the shop. But there is a reason why I got this, and it'll make sense in a second. So let's have a look at these dates. Okay, so on the Spectrum one, we've got a date of 0593 and a serial number of 2378. Then over on this one, we've got 794 and a number of 2687. And this is my original one, I think. So we've got a 292, that's the oldest one, 246. But this one that just arrived is a 694. So this other red one was a 794. And a serial number looks to be 1137. I think it looks like to be a 1137. So that one is older, 1137. So they, okay, yeah, okay. 1137, 694. So I'm assuming that's a month. So June 94, July 94. You can see that July 94. And we've got a 2687. But then we've got a this one here, so it must have separate. I don't know, because this is a 2378 and it's a 593. Anyway, so for the serial number completists, I hope that is hopefully that was useful. But there's something else. Well, and the other thing is, look at that. Whoa, brand new compared to those ones. So very different. Very different. Okay, so the real reason why I got this third red BYTE and this fourth Moldovan BYTE is, well, you can probably guess, the power supply. So this is the one that came with my original one, 92, from 1992. This is the one that came with the Spectrum BYTE. Okay, fair enough. And this is the one that came with my third red BYTE. You have to admit, it is pretty. It's not heavy. It's not heavy, but it is an impressive. It is an impressive size, and it's branded. It's branded. Unfortunately, it's branded with the Spectrum BYTE. So if you have a look at the, just let me go mobile again. So if we look at we have this kind of Westminster Data 70 type computer font, whereas here we've just got this kind of rounded font. But this one is replicated on the power supply. But this power supply came with this one. So this is why I'm kind of a bit fascinated about what the history between these two models apparently being concurrently produced, and the different power supplies. Anyway, so this is the reason why I got it. Oh, there is one more. Basically, new in box Vesta IM-01 crappy manual manipulator / joystick. So I've now got 3 of these pieces of shit. But this one's new. Look at that. Wow. Ready for some games of decathlon. Anyway. Oh! Awesome! Cool. Instructions. How not to break it. Oh, very cool. I didn't realise there were instructions. Yeah, okay. Very good. Probably spent more time on the instructions than on actually... Oh, pin out. Very good. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Yeah, you want to look at the power supply, don't you? Okay. So I'm assuming that this actually should just work. It's new, so I can figure out which. Oh, was this the 7-pin? That's the easy one. I can find my 7-pin. No, that's 5. Oh, it's the one with the speaker cable. Oh, it'll be somewhere. Oh, I'll try it later. Yeah, okay, let's try that later. It's the power supply that's the real star. So, it's just a little size comparison. So, here we are. Block Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. So yeah, power supply, or I guess power block or something. 220 volts, 50 hertz. So output is 5 volts. And maximum 1.3 amps. Okay, 1.3 amps, yeah. Okay, so this one, what is this one? This one is, let me have a look, I can read it first. Okay, this one's only a mere 1 amp, so that's why it's so small. It doesn't have to do 1.3 amps. And of course it's 30 years newer technology or whatever. All right, let's see what is in this. Oh, copper. I assume it's copper. That'll be worth something. Anyway, surprise, surprise, 4 flathead screws. Let me get those out and we'll open it up. Okay, screws are done. Red power LED, that's got to go. Okay. All right. Okay. Won't be so easy. It's kind of, you know, plastic welded into place. So maybe that one will survive. Okay, looks like we've got a toroid. I like toroids. How to do this without breaking this very fine wire. Ooh, okay, hang on. Don't touch the strange white powder, Brett, with your bare fingers. So it seems to be pretty standard. You've got your 2, as far as I can tell. 2 of your weird Soviet diodes, at least. Crunky looking smoothing cap, and just under here is your regulator. Okay, with a Western looking capacitor actually. Anyway, let's see if we can. Okay, is there? What's holding this in place? Yeah, I know there's a screw on top. You don't have to point that out. I know that's there, but let's see what that is connected to. I must screw into something internally then. Okay, same as the case screw. Okay. So this is just a half wave. So we've got two diodes. Right, again, just remember, I'm not a power supply expert, so I know the basics. Use your transformer to step down your voltage, and use your diodes to rectify it. And then you use your capacitor to smooth it out, and then you use your regulator to set your voltage. So that's okay, looking a little manky, but yeah, it's a toroid. Okay. Really? Okay. Go mobile. So what I was looking at is, this is your AC in, and then you got very fine, extremely fine trace to carry all that current to the toroid. So are they expecting that to, is that like a kind of a fuse? Using that as a kind of a fuse maybe? Because you are supposed to have some sort of fuse on toroids, aren't you? There was some reason why you needed a small fuse. Okay, so that, okay, all right, fair enough. So it goes into your toroid, and then we've got, okay, so we've got a center tap there, so we've got your negative and your, okay, so you've got basically your negative and your positive, kind of, or you've got your negative going wave and your positive going wave, or whatever, you know what I mean. You got your negative and your positive, and then you've got your center tap there. So that'll be your 0 volts, that'll be, say, your -9 and your +9, if that makes, well, yeah, oh, yeah, after the diodes it will be, yeah, okay, maybe. And then it goes into, I assume, from the diodes, it just goes into that manky looking capacitor. Yeah. Can't really, have to give it a bit of a clean. Okay, hang on. Okay, is this better? Can't really see, nothing's connected up there. Where's this? All right. So that's your capacitor there. Nothing's connected there. But anyway, I assume it does its job. So we've got a limiting resistor there for the diode, for the LED, which is a diode. You've got your, assume this will be a 7805 equivalent. Yep. Is it a KREN5A, which is your 7805 equivalent. You usually have some capacitors around it, don't you? So it's probably capacitor for the regulator. This is your smoothing capacitor, I guess. All pretty simple, just a bit mucky actually. So I don't know where it's been stored. Let me give it a scrub, I think. See if I can just give the board a scrub. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. There's this one is smaller than the toroid. Yeah, anyway. Okay, well, I hope that was interesting. I might, I'll try and give this board a clean. It would be nice to keep the capacitor. I could probably replace this LED wire with something that can be detached. So actually, I might desolder that. and solder on a new wire. What's the, if you read it, it's just, okay, 47 microfarad, 47,000 microfarads. So I do have replacements for that, so I could, if it's dodgy, I don't think it's dodgy, I think it's just this crud on here. I'll try and give it a clean first. Well, I hope that was interesting, but yeah, I'll probably be back in a little bit after a clean. Okay, it's all pulled apart, and before some smart aleck in the comment says, oh, you should have taken photos before you did that. Yes, I took photos before I did it, so I know which cable goes where. I don't think I'll bother. Oh, I probably could. I could probably, I won't bother. I'll just give this a scrub and see how it comes up. And this while I'm at it. The infamous sink where I wash motherboards. So I've given it a bit of a blast, and notice, so it's a bit strange. It's like been left out in the sun or something. Weird. Anyway, so I'm going to give it a scrub with some, well, not a scrub, give it a wash with some detergent, and see if that improves things a bit more. It's a little better, but yeah, let's see. So I just realized that the diodes unscrew. They're not soldered on, they just unscrew. That's pretty cool. So I could actually just replace this whole thing with brand new components, which I might do actually. Replace this, replace that, replace that. I'll keep the diodes obviously, and I'll keep the toroid. You can see, yeah, look how filthy that is compared to the board now. So the board is much cleaner. So I might actually do that. I might. I'm still wondering, is that supposed to be a fuse? Is there a fuse wire there? That's why that's there. So you have to have that handy. So you could probably put a fuse holder in there. I might do that, put a fuse holder in there, and then that will be the active line. As you can see, as usual, wires are color coded, so I know which is the positive, which is the negative. Yeah, so I might do that. I might actually replace all these parts anyway, take them all off and just replace them. Yeah, all right, that'll be the plan. So I think that'll probably be part 2. So stay tuned, because it's going to take a while to get this dry and everything. So yeah, so that'll be part 2. Stay tuned.